Game Nation, baby, it's a Philly thing. Hater, and you looking like you type trash. I'm just here calling on Philly, the podcast. And we can call him Man Dog, or watch Miles score off the handoff. Rest of the division, your man saw Jackson like Sean, Hunting like Randall. Season here, early time to do him in. Your boy Philly Fresco, thanks for tuning in. What is going on, you guys? It's your boy Joe Castro, aka Philly Fresco, and it is Philly the podcast, man. We back up in it, man. It's that lunchtime live vibe, you know what I'm saying? So, look, I put this up on my Twitter. If you're not following me on Twitter, definitely go check me out at Philly TP. But OTAs hit a little bit different when you're a little bit addicted to football, right? You know, when you're a little obsessed with football, finally seeing your guys going out there and running simple routes, running simple comeback routes, catching simple passes, you know, just doing routes and doing simple drills and stuff like that. It is a beautiful thing to watch. I am excited. It feels like football's right around the corner, even though we still have like 2.5 months, but it feels good. It feels good. I know that we're going to probably get some news in the next coming days. As soon as June 1st hits, I'm definitely eyeing social media. I'm eyeing every single reporter that I follow to see what's going to happen, because I definitely think something's crazy is going to happen. But shout out to everybody that's already in here, man. What's good, Adi B? Julio in the building saying we signed defensive tackle Willie Henry. I think we're really trying to dominate the trenches this year. Yeah, I mean, Willie Henry's only played, I think, 3 games in 3 years. So we'll see. We'll see. Hopefully, you know, I think he's just a camp body at this point, but we shall see. What's good, Drew? What's good, Ryan Rowe? Papasaur says, calling it now, after June 1st, there's going to be a big splash move. I don't know if it's going to be a player, but, I think it might be a cut. Like, when I say I don't think it'll be a player, I don't know if we're necessarily going to go out there and grab a player, a big name, but I definitely see us cutting somebody on this team, you know, and his name rhymes with Zach Ertz. I'm not good with making rhymes. I'm sorry. What's good, Bobby? What's good? Yeah, chill with the spamming, though. What's good, Carlos? All right, where am I at? Yes, sir. Hit that like button. Hit that like button. What's good, Jock Talk? What's good, Marcus? Drew says, Sep, I feel strongly they will address the outside corner. I sure hope so. I mean, I'm hearing some good things about Zach McPherson. You know, when I say good things, somebody put that he was doing very well in rookie minicamp and that he looked really good. So maybe they really do have faith in him. I mean, you know, I'm not saying he's going to be trash. I just don't know what he is. So hopefully he's good. We'll see, though. Devontae Smith, first up, consistently in drills. Who needs a veteran receiver when the young guys are showing initiative? Exactly. I mean, we might not need. I definitely don't think that we. And look, you just asked, Bobby just asked, do you guys want Julio Jones? Me personally, I don't think it's worth it. I don't think it's worth the draft capital that you'll have to give up. I know they're asking for a first. I don't know if they'll get a first. They might, but I wouldn't give up a first. I don't even think I would give up a second. So I don't know. I'm not on train to get Julio Jones. I don't think he's I think he's a great player, but I don't think he's going to put us over the edge. You know what I'm saying? I've said this consistently. I don't think he's that guy that's going to turn us from a team to a Super Bowl team. I seriously think they're going to roll with Zach at QB, at cornerback 2. I think there's a reason he's going one-on-one with Smith. Like I said, I've heard a lot of good things about him so far. And if you listen to how, they talk about in the defense, how they're going to work the defense, they've consistently said that they're going to basically let you do what you're good at. You know what I'm saying? So if Zach McPherson shows that, hey, I'm nice on, man-to-man, put me on man-to-man on anybody and I'm locking them up, then all right, that's what we're going to do with you. If you're a good zone guy, then that's what we can do with you. Like, I think that the defensive coordinators are going to be smart about how they do this. I'm good on Julio. Yeah, I'm good, especially at that price. If he comes cheap, maybe. Watch the Zach McPherson tape on Breaking the Birds. The young man shows promise. I can see why PFF gave him the 4th highest coverage grade. Yeah. I mean, look, I think it's, especially in the division that he was, or in the conference he was in, I should say, I don't think there was huge competition. He went to Texas Tech or something like that. He went to some small school. We'll see though. I hope that he is good. I definitely hope he is good. We took him in the 4th round, so hopefully he can do something. Same. I don't want Julio. We don't draft. We just don't. We just drafted Devontae Smith. Let's see what he does in Philly. Yeah, and if you want to get a veteran, I understand that, but like there's cheaper options. You know what I'm saying? Like you have to. You don't have to, but this is a great time to give all these young guys that opportunity. You know what I'm saying? And let them fight it out because the expectations are low. So if they come in and they ball out, then hey, you know what your future is. I mean, if we get Julio, it's not taking time away from Smith or Rager. I'm 50-50 with them. If we get him, cool. If not, cool. I'm not. If we get him, I wouldn't be mad. I just don't think at the asking price that they want. Like, I'm not giving up no 1st round for him. I'm not giving up, like I said, probably not even a 2nd round. I really don't see the need. Like everybody needs a great wide receiver. Don't get me wrong, but his age, it's like it's a rental. We're not in that position right now. And I don't want to say we're not in a win now mode because, it's the NFL. Any given Sunday, we can go out there and win. But on paper, this is not a Super Bowl team. This is not just a wide receiver away type of team. So I'm not with it. But who are some of the guys you think that are on the roster? Because we do have a lot of people on the roster that are going to shine. Because, I mean, the headline is, who's going to shine, who's getting cut. And then the thumbnail is this Derek Barnett's last chance. So it's like bringing on this new guy. I forget his name already. I don't think he's going to really make the squad, but it is what it is. You bring on this new guy. You cut Joe Bacci. Is there going to be real competition at this defensive line position? I mean, I know he's a defensive tackle, but Derek Barnett, is he really guaranteed that spot? That's really what it comes down to me for. Like, I really don't think he's guaranteed that spot. He said about to be 32 and played in 9 games last year. Oh no, not yeah. I'm good. It's just it doesn't make sense. He's not Alshon Jeffrey. I'm not comparing the two as far as like play style or player, but I'm just saying situation wise, I'm good on that. Like I'm good. Let's see what we got in these young dudes. I say no to Julio. Go get a QB two. I don't know why I say QB. Cornerback 2, Greedy Williams, or try to get Jeff Okudah from the deep. You think Detroit would give up on Okudah that quick? Didn't they just draft him like last year? Oh shit. See, I would take Conley. I'm not look, I'm a simple man. Just get me somebody that's over 5'10 that has some experience. That's all I want. Even if it's just for them to fight, for Zach McPherson to have to actually battle somebody. Because for him to beat out Avonte Maddox for the outside position, cool, but like, does that say more about Zach McPherson or more about Avonte Maddox, realistically? Like, I'm not going to sit here and get hyped because he beat Zach McPherson. Now, if you bring in somebody like, if you bring somebody like a Garyon Conley in that at least has some NFL experience, like, okay, that's all. Okay, you did something, young man. You went against somebody that, I mean, Avonte has experience, but we know he's not a cornerback too. We know he's not an outside guy. So I don't know. I don't know. Randy Moss Jr. and Aaron Donald Jr., a.k.a. Trayvon Grimes. And I was thinking, what if they move Milton Williams to defensive end? Because I know he played some in college. I know he's kind of undersized for a defensive tackle. You know what I'm saying? Got kind of short arms. I know they always say he got them T-Rex arms. It is what it is. I think he'll be fine. But I wonder if they move him out to defensive end. That'll be interesting because he has a little bit of speed on him. He loses a little bit of weight. He might be an interesting guy out there. If we get Julio in the next 2 to 4 years, we might give up Travis Fulgham or Jalen Reagor in the first. Yeah, I'm not giving up all that. That's crazy. I wouldn't even give up none of our wide receivers. It's a lot of reports they were down on Okudah. I mean, are we a second chance team though? I don't know if we're, maybe with this new coaching staff, maybe we're the team that can get the most out of players now. But like, I don't know if we're a team that wants to give second chances, but he is, I think, still on his rookie contract. So shoot. It depends on what the draft capital is, because I'm not giving up a 1st round for him next year. Not giving up a 2nd, maybe a 3rd. That's what I'm saying. After 1 year, That'll be interesting. He said the coat is back. Nah, never that, never that. What's good, Arizona Cardinals fan? But no, I mean, Derek Barnett is really the only guy that I'm like sitting here scratching my head. Derek Barnett and Greg Ward. If I had to pick an offense and a defensive guy, Derek Barnett and Greg Ward are the two guys that I like them, and I see the talent in them, but I don't know if I see the fit. I don't know if I see the worth at their current going rate. You know what I'm saying? Like to pay Derek Barnett $10 million is a lot of money. And if he gets hurt, that's a waste of $10 million. I'm sorry. Yeah, I can't see it, man. I can't see it. Yeah, if you guys bring in Julio Jones, that's crazy. I don't know what Kyler Murray's putting in that sauce, but he got y'all sipping that sauce because he's chilling, man. He's bringing everybody over here. JJ Watt went over there. Obviously, DeAndre Hopkins went over there. I mean, that was a trade, but still, you know what I'm saying? It seems they like it out there, so that's what's up. Sounds like we are the Raiders of old and give people second chances. You know, sometimes it makes sense, but sometimes it doesn't. Like, look, if you get Julio Jones and it costs you not if you're able to get Julio Jones and it costs you Zach Ertz and Derek Barnett in the process. And I'm not saying that they'll take Zach Ertz because obviously they have Kyle Pitts. What I'm saying is if you have to cut Zach Ertz, you know what I'm saying, and maybe trade Derek Barnett, and that's how you end up basically going back to zero with that money. Because there are ways of just covering his salary with some of the players that we expect to go anyway. So if that's what you do and all you have to give up is like a 4th or a 5th round pick or something like that, or maybe like a 4th and a 6th or something late rounds, I'm cool with it. I'm cool with that. I can live with that. Otherwise, it's not worth it to me. If we're talking day 1, even early day 2 picks, nah, I'm good, man. I'm good. I mean, I'll keep taking away Detroit's good players. We did it with Fulgham, Slay, and Johnson. Big facts, yeah. Big facts. Wide receiver core is young. I would like to see the staff can develop rather than wasting capital on Julio Jones. Julio don't want to go to Philly anyways. That's my thing. Like I'm not trying to hate on our own team, but the way he said it about Dallas, I mean, I don't know if we're in a greater position than Dallas. Maybe he likes it. That's the thing, though. When we got Alshon Jeffrey, I don't think many of us really expected that. I think we were having the same conversations that we're having now, that we're kind of an unproven team. So, I mean, maybe people like that. Maybe somebody, like a Julio Jones looks at our team and is like, bruh, maybe not this year, but next year. Or he looks at like what Alshon did and was like, man, I could double that. You know what I'm saying? I could do better than that. So you never know what these guys see. D-Hop bringing everyone. Yeah, it's for real. We should have got DeAndre Hopkins, man. It's not a waste of 10 mil for Barnett to give him extension to lower the number, and you're not sure Barnett is. I agree, but if he's trash, it's a waste. I mean, if he gets hurt or something, like I said, that's a waste of $10 million. At the end of the day, I feel like if you can off him in a trade for somebody that you're gonna, what I'm saying? I think we have youth at that defensive end position. I wouldn't mind seeing what Josh Sweat has. I like Derek Barnett, and I think he has talent, but if he can't stay healthy, availability is the best ability. If Atlanta gets rid of Julio Jones, though, they will probably move Pitts to the outside since he plays like everywhere. So like Ertz could be sent to Atlanta, but doubt it. That's true too. That's very true too. They might see him as an outside guy. I mean, maybe I wouldn't be mad at that. At this point, I feel like Zach Ertz ain't saying nothing. This is where we're kind of back in the position with Carson Wentz. I think we all know that, Zach Ertz wants to leave. But I don't know if it's Zach Ertz wants to leave or we just don't want Zach Ertz or he really thinks that he deserves like a big contract or something like that. Because, I mean, correct me if I'm wrong. Maybe you guys would give him a contract, but I'm not giving him no contract after last year. Like you were trash last year. This whole team was trash last year. Even the year before that wasn't the greatest year. So I don't understand why you think that you deserve some type of big money right now. I want to see John Hightower and Quez Watkins get more playing time. I want to see especially Quez. I feel like Quez had like 3 plays and they were all explosive. Like I just want to see the ball in that man's hands. Like I feel like he get bars. You heard that, man? I just be spitting, y'all. But no, I think that man is talented. So I would love to see him get more play. What's good, Taylor? What's good? Today's lunchtime live probably won't be the full hour. As you guys probably all know, hopefully you guys all know, tonight we are going to have Ryan Kerrigan on the show. At 6:30 p.m. We're gonna have Ryan Kerrigan on here live. Just BSing it with him, just figuring out how he likes Philly so far. So definitely come through tonight. But yeah, like I said, I'll probably go like 30 minutes today for the lunchtime live. But I appreciate everybody. I'm just going to answer questions. You know what I'm saying? My big question to y'all, and y'all can answer this or I'll keep answering y'all questions. My big question to y'all is, who are the people you think are your surprise cuts, or who do you not see fitting on this roster? You know what I'm saying? That's the biggest question. Shout out to everybody. We got 30 people in here. Be sure to hit that like, hit that subscribe. You know what I'm saying? Hit that like, hit that subscribe, big dog. Kenneth Gainwell played QB in high school. Makes him even more versatile. Yeah, maybe we'll do some Philly specials, man. 2018 was the last good year Ertz had. Facts. Quez looks effortlessly fat. Yeah, bro. It's scary. Like, he has long strides and it's beautiful. He has a beautiful running. I can't talk. He's a very technical runner. You could tell he was in track. He knows how to use his body when he runs. You know what I'm saying? So it just looks like he's just walking. He's just gliding. Josh Sweat has the same knee issue at Jay Ajayi, and I love Sweat, pause. But it won't be good to make him the main guy. I don't think he would be the main guy. I think we're still going to be having a rotation of guys. You're going to, if you have 4 guys that you feel comfortable with outside of Derek Barnett, I think it makes sense to move on from that $10 million, personally. What's good, Brandon? What's good? Quaz diffused right, I think, can be dangerous. Big facts. Big facts. You be on A2D. Yeah, on Saturdays. I be on shout out to my guy Tom. That's my bro. When we first met, he was like, bro, I'm gonna get you on the show. And now he got me every Saturday. So that's my brother, though. It's like my uncle right there. Ertz is my guy, but wouldn't give him a contract. I think his gripe is that he restructured with the promise of getting a new deal. That makes sense that, he thought he was going to get more money down the line, but it's not like he's famished. It's not like we've never given him money. So what's up? It's my twin from Twitter. Hey, twinning Philly. Oh no, you're the Philly podcast. The Philly. No, it's good, bro. It's all love. You're going to take questions from the chat? In the Ryan Kerrigan one, no. If you're a member, I put up a post, so you can put your questions in there. I put a community post for members, so just put your questions in there, and then I'll try and take as many as I can at the end. I can't guarantee I'll ask every question, guys. I'm not going to sit here and lie. There's like 30 members, but I'll ask as many as I can. I know last time we did this too, so I know who I did get to ask their questions. So if I asked your question last time, I'd still try to, but you'll probably be a little bit later on the pecking board, because I think that's fair. This won't be the last player we have on. I think Ward going to get cut. Same with JJ. I hope to God that JJ is not on this team next year. And I hate to say that, because I'm an Eagles fan. I love the team, and I got respect for JJ as a person, but as a player, I'm good with that. What's good, Danny? What's good? He said, what up, Joe? You know anything about the D tackle from Baltimore we just signed? He's 27. He played 3 games. I don't think he had really any stats. Obviously he was from Baltimore, but yeah, nope. Your guess is as good as mine. I'm sure, we can look back on his college tape and stuff like that, but I don't know much about him, so I'm not going to sit here and lie. That's really all I know about him. Played 3 games. He started 3 games in 3 years, and they were all his rookie year. So I don't know. We'll see what he does. I think he's just going to be a camp body. Shout out to everybody. We still got 30 people in here. Please do hit that like, hit that subscribe, hit that little notification dingy bell so you can come chill with us when we interview Ryan Kerrigan tonight. It's going to be a lot of fun. Zach Ertz might have to take a pay cut if he doesn't get released by next week. I doubt he's going to take a pay cut. I doubt that man is going to take any type of pay cut. It's going to be interesting. What's good, Lindy? Hey, Lindy, yo, congratulations to my guy, Lindy. Just hit 100 subs last night. I think it was last night that he hit it. I know he at least, oh, damn, I keep losing my spot in these comments. I know at least last night we celebrated it. So shout out to my guy, Lindy. Go over there, subscribe to him. Let's help him get to 200 so he can have another celebration because that was fun last night. But shout out to you. Thank you for coming through, man. Stride. Yeah, there we go. I can't talk, bro. You know what I'm saying? I can't talk. Won't make it. Boston Scott and Greg Ward. Greg Ward, I said this like probably like 2 months ago, and everybody was like, "Oh, you're hating on Greg Ward. Like Greg Ward's our most solid guy." But it's like the only thing he really has right now is age and his history. I will say that he has been very solid for us, but he's not the fastest guy. He's not the biggest guy. He's not the, he's not. And I'm trying to think of a good way of saying this. He doesn't have that one attribute that you're just like, damn, I have to keep him on the field. And if you're going to pick between someone like him at 4 or someone like a Quez Watkins at 4 or someone like a John Hightower at 4, I think you got to give the nod to the younger guys. And that's just my opinion. But I love Greg Ward, so I hope that he stays on. Surprise cut for me is Alex Singleton. That would be a surprise. That would be a very big surprise, to be honest. Why would you think that? That's a good pick though. Alex Singleton, I feel like, is probably one of like maybe 2 people that I can think have like a very, very good shot of being starters. Like I think him and I think Eric Wilson's a starter no matter what. But I think Alex Singleton's like kind of a really good lock to start. I don't know. We'll see though. We'll see. I think Jacoby Jones. I'm reading a bunch of different comments at once. I think Jacoby Stevens honestly can maybe steal a spot in that linebacker rotation, and it might not necessarily be as a linebacker. That might be like the letters that he has on his stat sheet, but I think he might be like that real Malcolm Jenkins type guy. My bad, Chris. I just read over you. He said Boston Scott and Hightower might be a surprise cut. I could see that. Boston Scott's my guy. Boston Scott's my guy. You see the intro. I hope he's not the cut. Don't cut TJ Edwards. Don't cut nobody that came on the show. Nobody that gave a shout out. They can't get cut. That's how it works. So if Howie's listening, remember that. I think Josh. The heck is that? I think Josh Sweat has the most upside on the D line. His length showed up last year. He's just got to stay healthy. Unfortunately, that's kind of the overall theme with our players in general. I was going to say our defense, but just every player in general. They just got to stay healthy, man. Today at practice, the first team wide receivers were Jalen, Watkins, and Smith. That's interesting. That's a whole lot of speed. I think Josh Sweat, I just read that. I'm slow, y'all. I'm slow. Today at practice, the first team wide receivers was. I keep reading the same thing, y'all. What is wrong with me? I need some coffee. How do you recruit Eagles players on your show? That's super dope. We just honestly been blessed with like a lot of contacts. People are just kind of hooking us up and putting good words in for us. Like, so we've been blessed, man. It's been a blast, man. John Hightower and Greg Ward would be the biggest surprise cut. Same goes for JJ Arcega-Whiteside. JJ Arcega-Whiteside would only be a surprise for me just because I feel like they're going to keep on putting that circle in that square hole with him. But he needs to go, man. He needs to go. Bro, we need BG on here, though, dude. It's so fun. Bro, that is definitely the next. Trust me. I'm trying, bro. I am definitely going to try. If we don't have him on soon, it will not be for lack of effort. I'll tell you that much. I have been saying for a couple of years now, move J-Jaw to practice squad and convert him to tight end. Don't even move him to just let him go. Like, let him be somebody else's problem at this point, to be honest. Like, it's just so much negativity surrounding him right now. Like, it's, I'm good. What's good, Nina? What's good? She says, hey, Joe, late to the party, but what is this I'm hearing? Eagles are dark horses for Julio Jones. I saw that too. I really just think they like to say the Eagles with everything just because they know they'll get clicks. If I'm being 100% honest, that's what I really think it is at this point. Because I just don't see us giving up those assets. I could be wrong. I could be totally wrong. Jock Talk said, "What it up, Lindy? What up?" Greg Ward is going to get it done when asked to. I say he definitely makes the roster. That's the thing, and somebody else said to me the other day, which was a really good point. They were saying that, hey, they like, they have a connection between, Jalen Hurts and Greg Ward. That's probably the only real type connection that's been out there, because even when Travis Fulgham, when Jalen Hurts was out there, Travis Fulgham really wasn't. That's when they started putting Alshon back in. So it's very, very possible that, they just have a very good chemistry. It shows during the OTAs, and they're just like, yeah, we'll keep this guy. We got to keep this guy. So I could be wrong, but I think it's definitely Greg Ward is this group's Jason Avant, just reliable. I agree 100%. But how much do they value that type of role in this offense is the question. You know what I'm saying? I think it's, we'll see though. We'll see. I'm just throwing out the question. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I loved Greg Ward. So I would love to see him make this roster, but it just, it's a question you got to ask. Jacoby will cover Pitts. I love Jacoby, and it's not, maybe I am a little bit biased. I'm not going to sit here and lie. Talking to the kid, he was a very good young man. He seems like he has a very good head on his shoulders. I'm a big fan of him, but watching his tape, bro, he hits. That man can hit. I know everybody in the NFL should be able to hit, but he wraps up when he hit. I don't know. It was just, I saw a lot in him, and I really do think that he can be great. I think we have some sleepers on this team, to be honest. Looking forward to your live tonight. Thank you, Nina. I am too. I'm excited. I'm very excited. Hopefully I'm not getting catfished. You know what I'm saying? TJ Edwards will push Singleton out. That could happen. TJ Edwards is a guy that I think he just has to improve on his pass coverage, and I think he could. I think he was very, very good at run stopping. So it's very, very possible. Hey, that Dunkin' Donuts hit different when it's free, huh? Is it free? Oh yeah, this morning, bro. I forgot you're on my Facebook. Yeah, some girl said I'm cute and bought my Dunkin' Donuts, bro. That made my whole week. I rolled up and the dude said it to me. I was like, wait, what? He was like, no cap. I'm serious. I'm like, okay, all right. So I bought the person behind me. I bought their meal. So you know what I'm saying? You gotta keep that going. Hopefully there was somebody behind him. He bought it for them. But yeah, it was I was happy about that. The biggest surprise, keep J-Jaw if they keep J-Jaw. If they keep J-Jaw, y'all. I'm not even gonna finish that sentence. If they keep J-Jaw, the day with the umbrella, he should have been cut. Not gonna lie, bro. If he brought an umbrella, if that was me, if I'm the coach, if I'm the wide receivers coach, even, and I see my man's coming with an umbrella, I'm gonna look at him and be like, bro, is it gonna rain today? Even if it is, you got a helmet. What do you need? You have a helmet with a visor. What do you need? Why is your mom at practice? First of all, let's bring it back. Does everybody bring their parents to practice? Is that a normal thing? I never knew that was normal. I've never seen everybody else's parents at practice. So let's start there. I don't know. Was she the one that was bringing the orange slices that day? So she had to be on scene. I'm not sure, because we can go on for hours about him. Those three wide receivers were in the first team, but BG and Fletcher both weren't there. Relax, Travis Fulgham gang. I like Fulgham. I think he will be a starter, but I never liked PFF, and they made me like them even less when they praised Hurts and Smith today after ranking Jalen Hurts 32. I don't know how they can do that in good sense. How do you put, and I know I'm crossing positions here, but how do you put somebody like Dallas Goedert, who, don't get me wrong, I love Dallas Goedert, but how do you put him at number 5, but you put Jalen Hurts at number 32, and you put Miles Sanders in the middle of the pack? What are you going off of? Are you going off of history? Because if you're going off of history, why would Dallas Goedert be that high? There should be probably higher people, right? If you're going off, potential, you're telling me that everybody has better potential than Jalen Hurts. Come on, son. Yeah, I didn't like it. You say, yeah, I'm out of there. I kind of feel like maybe I'm a little bit on my high horse. I know I'm not Julio. I mean, I'm not Shannon Sharp, but I don't know. I feel like that's kind of unprofessional to like call. Maybe he knew, maybe that was set up, but I don't know. Like I feel like I don't know if he didn't know he was on the live show. That's kind of unprofessional. People don't sleep on Fulgham. I feel you. Who is Greg Ward's competition for a slot outside of Rager? Ward is savvy. I mean, I think everybody's his competition for slot. To be honest, I mean, they're all faster. Some of them are taller. So I mean, or at least the same size. So it's like once you get to a certain age, if the younger guy is just as good as you, I think that the NFL starts to lean towards the younger player. I can feel a surprise coming, bro.
Is a challenge at some point. You know, it's always a challenge, but you know, it's just as fast as how fast can you learn it? I feel like, and you know, we got smart defense, right?
He just gonna be talking. I don't feel like he gonna. I'm gonna watch it later. I feel like a surprise season coming on, bro. If Hurts puts in the work, we're gonna be monsters next year. I feel you, man. Nobody knows who we are. No Julio week one. That's a beautiful thing. Maddox is live in it. Yeah, I'm gonna watch it later. People were mad we didn't get JOK, but Stevens is the same player. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't say same. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah did a lot. And he did it like he was covering, I think he was covering Devontae Smith at times. Like he was covering legitimate wide receivers from the linebacking position. So, I mean, he did a lot, but I could see what you mean. Like they definitely both have that versatility. Ward is a situational wide receiver. However, he possesses that QB instinct from being one before and having battles with Hurts in college. The chemistry between them, that kind of intelligence is different. I feel you. Edwards' pass coverage was actually the best of all our linebackers last year. Was it? Excuse me. What a realistic expectation for the Heisman winner in year one. I think realistically, if he's our number one, I would say somewhere in the neighborhood of like 50 to like 60, 65 catches and maybe just south of 1,000, like maybe, 8 to 950 yards. And maybe like 6 touchdowns. I think that's fair. It depends though. It depends on how what type of team we are, to be honest. YouTube just took my membership fee. Yeah, it says you've been a membership. I've been a member. Were you not? Did you not want that to happen? did you not want that to happen? I feel sometimes because I forget every month that I have Netflix until they charge me, like legitimately, like every month at the same time. I'm like, oh yeah, I got Netflix, so I go on like a Netflix binge for like a week, and then I forget that I have it for 3 weeks, and then they charge me. I feel like Sirianni can develop a guy like Jay Jaw. Maybe he can. I'm just over it. I'm good on Jay Jaw, to be honest. But that's why I'm not Howie, right? That's why I'm not a good thing. I'm not a GM. My wide receivers: Smith, Rager, Fulgham, Quez, Hightower, and Grimes. I could feel that. I could dig it. Didn't see the notification, but I'm here. What's good? What's good? Just throw it to G Ward. He's gonna catch it. I feel you. Stevens did the same at LSU. He played safety. If he was a linebacker, he would have been drafted higher. That's very true too. I mean, I think that a lot of teams saw him as a linebacker, but the lack of play there definitely probably hurt him a little bit. But yeah, I'm gonna get off here. Like I said, I didn't want to go too long today. But tonight at 6:30, guys, be sure to be there. We are going to be interviewing Ryan Kerrigan live tonight at 6:30. If you want to ask him a question, or if you want to at least a chance, I'm trying to get everybody's question in. You can become a member. It's only $1. The link is in the description, and then there will be a community post for members only that you can drop your questions in there. And like I said, I'm going to try and get to as many of the questions as I possibly can. But that will be tonight at 6:30. But other than that, man, I appreciate everybody that came in here, showed love, showed support. Hope you hit that like, subscribe, and hit that little dingy belly thing, you know what I'm saying, on the side before you head out. But other than that, man, y'all know what it is, man. It is Fly Goes Fly. And we are out here. Peace.